Hello everybody and welcome to Borderland MMA, the only MMA channel that you need to go to. Fuck those other guys, mate. Fuck them. Stand your base! No, I need to get a better Conor McGregor impression. But thank you for tuning into the channel. It is Saturday, the 16th of January 2025, the day of UFC 311, which is now Islam Makhachev versus Renato Moicano. I'm very excited for tonight. It's going to be very fun. I'm going to be streaming it on my channel. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the random Kevin Holland crash out that happened a few days ago on the Rampage Jackson podcast for some reason. I don't know why Kevin Holland just decided to randomly be like, you know what, actually, Rampage Jackson? Fuck you. Apparently, Rampage said something in the build-up of one of Kevin's fights about how Kevin Holland wasn't really going for gold or something. I don't know. We'll check it out. But it was a lot of disrespect, and I'm genuinely surprised about it because I liked Kevin Holland. I enjoy his fights. I enjoy his media. I thought he was a cool guy, but it's just a kind of gross level of ego here. And honestly, it doesn't seem like something Kevin Holland would do because Kevin Holland seems like a really chill guy, but he's just super aggressive here. So let's get into it. Let's watch it together. Let's kind of react to it. And yeah. All right, so here is the clip on the Jackson podcast with Rampage Jackson. This is his co-host kind of introducing everything, kind of introducing the beef that apparently Rampage and Kevin already had from that comment that Rampage Jackson made. So let's check it out. Oh, let's turn it up a little bit.
And very honorable to come on the show the first time. And then, Rampage left a little comment on Instagram, which I originally thought was funny, but then I understand where you were coming from.
I understand where
you were fighting from. MVP. You did this to MVP, which I thought it was a great move. Hyped up the fight.
Yeah.
Rampage made a joke on Instagram.
I don't know why I'm talking like I'm on the podcast.
He said, yo, if I come there, I got to fight. I said.
So, Rampage Jackson, who is no longer, well, I guess he's still a fighter because he's boxing, I can't remember who he's boxing. He's boxing somebody. But not an active member on the UFC roster right now. Not somebody who's taking fights in any division. Not somebody who would have even been in Kevin Holland's division, regardless. And Kevin Holland says, because of a joke that Rampage Jackson made, if he sees him, he has to fight him. Kevin Holland, how many times have you made jokes about other people and then been like, oh, big fan, man, big fan? I swear I've seen a few times of you doing that. So I'm pretty sure you did that to Izzy. You were yelling at him in the in the Apex. Then you met later like, "Hey man, all love." Like you can't have it both ways. If you're gonna be big mouth, you have to take shit too. You can't take this shit to heart.
Hey, Kevin, we can't do all that. Then we'll just have to reschedule. But I do want to say thank you for coming on the podcast a year later. And you know what? I think Kevin deserves a round of applause from the producer.
I don't think he deserves a round of applause for not being a bitch and doing a media obligation. Like, look at Rampage. Rampage, like, are you seriously applauding this fucking guy for having thin skin right now?
Yeah, that's the last thing he want to do is fight me, though. That's the last.
That's fucking true. What's Kevin Holland gonna do when Rampage fucking slams the dog shit out of him? Kevin Holland can't even get out of a fucking middleweight takedown. Rampage Jackson would crush him. And he's sitting here, oh, I'm gonna have to fight him. Come on, Kevin. You have a fight on Saturday 1 that you're not gonna win. Not GM3. Reiner de Ritter is going to take you down in the second round and submit you. You're not gonna do that fucking roll through bullshit with the 2 thumbs up, all right?
Nah, no. I still want to.
No,
I don't give a fuck about the fight on Saturday.
No, you don't want to fight. No.
I'm just being real.
I'm being real with you, Young Buck. You
I'm
don't
just
want
letting
to fight.
you know.
Young Buck. Rampage has so much aura, bro. Like, I know that these veteran fighters kind of aura max, and they kind of fucking are aura emergents, and they're like mythical. Fuck it. Oh, you put Alex Pereira up against Rampage Jackson in his prime. Alex gets walked on. Like, I'm not saying any of that, but he has aura. He has a fucking cool fit on, number 1. Number 2, he could kill Kevin Holland. He could. There's a reason that weight classes are a thing. Kevin Holland's not a Dagestani. Kevin Holland's not going to take a heavyweight down.
Just letting you know.
This sounds good.
Sometimes people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight me.
No.
I feel like, Kevin,
good.
you have a very unique reputation. I'm throwing on one of the new Jakes ones.
Known for fighting everybody.
You're known for
and
fighting
anybody.
But no, you're not, Kevin. You're not known for fighting anybody and everybody. Where was that attitude when you met up with Izzy? Like, he's known for being active, yes. And he said that he's going to have about 5 fights this year. I believe it. I can believe it. And I think that if Kevin Holland truly set himself on gold, he has a chance of getting there. He's very talented. I like Kevin Holland as a fighter. I don't like him in this instance. I don't like him on this podcast. Like a lot of people don't, but I like him as a fighter. I think he's very talented. I think that sometimes he gives up in the cage when he faces super strong adversity or when he gets hurt real bad. I think he kind of gives up. I think that he doesn't train as hard as he can because he likes having that to fall back on. Well, man, I'm just a journeyman, man. I'm here to make money. I'm a company guy. Like, I don't know. I don't see that competitiveness in Kevin Holland that champions have.
At all times.
Don't care who they are.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And I do,
Right.
and I do like the fact that
I'm the same way.
Yeah, and I do. Like
Rampage
the fact
is the
that
same way.
Rampage, I feel is like the first generation of that. He would take any fight at any time.
Yeah.
He's been known for fighting in and out of the cage. Dana White came out and he talked about the fact that he wanted someone and he said, "Yo, get the loudmouth, bring the loudmouth in. Let's see what he could do." You came in short notice, you put on a show, and then from there, I feel like your career took off. You've been known for talking loud. You talk during the middle of the fights. What is it about your style? What is it about talking during the middle of the fights, the way you're able to keep the energy going that you feel made you the fighter you are?
Nah, I just feel like fights get boring sometimes. There's nothing to do. You know,
Valid question from Rampage's co-host. Why do you talk during the fights? Is there like another motive behind it other than just talking?
just sitting there. So casual conversation rules the nation. Nothing wrong with having a little conversation with somebody. See what happens. It's like we're just standing there looking at each other.
I think it's an ego problem. That's what.
And I think Rampage was upset from how Kevin came in. Because this is early on in the podcast. We're 5 minutes in. This kid clearly has an attitude. Just got done saying he wanted to fight me. So this is Rampage's receipt. This is Rampage being like, no, you have an ego problem. This is all Rampage is doing is poking back. Because what Rampage isn't going to do is sit there, take Kevin Holland poking at him all fucking podcast for an hour and a half and not do anything. Rampage isn't built like that.
That's what I think.
Think it's an ego problem?
That's what I think.
I don't have much of an ego.
Since we've been honest.
Unless we're sitting across
Yeah,
the table.
Co-host is stressing, bro. Co-host said, oh, fuck. Rampage is going to jail tonight. Fuck.
In 45-70s, we're trying to see who can hit the target. I don't have.
So Kevin Holland says, I don't have an ego problem unless we're going against each other shooting 45-70s at the target.
So much of an ego.
Well, I'm just.
Do you know what a
40-70
45-70 is?
45-70, yeah.
Do you know what a 45-70
Which
is?
is I want to say a type of gun or type of caliber for a gun. And it's a shooting contest.
telling my opinion. You gave your opinion about my tip.
This is Rampage's podcast. He doesn't have to defend himself from his fucking guest. If it was me, I'd be like, all right, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't fucking want you here. Get out.
Tantrum?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you 100%.
Okay, it's an
But
opinion,
I'm just
right?
saying, like, if it's not a 45-70 that we're shooting across the room, trying to see who hits the target,
That has nothing to do with this. Kevin Holland came in saying, I would fight you right now. And then the second Rampage started to push back, it was, oh, but I'm better with a gun. If you're about it, be about it. Like, this is what I'm saying. He is a great fighter with a great personality. He's really cool. He's really fun to listen to talk. He's really fun to watch. But he's not. And he apprehended those criminals. Yeah, but those criminals aren't Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson with a gun is way different than a human normal dude with a gun. Than me with a gun. Kevin Holland will whoop my ass every day but Sunday. Because on Sunday he'd whoop it twice. But it's Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson is like if I started taking testosterone, then ate myself, and then was also African American. Like, and grew fucking a foot. Alright?
I'm not worried about it. Do you know what a 45-70 is?
No, I don't.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
You'll tell me shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Because
He's on his podcast. Rampage Jackson is giving him a platform to talk. And he's telling Rampage Jackson to shut the fuck up. That's so fucking disrespectful, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You fucking... Hey, guys, I smoke weed, man. I fucking hate Rampage Jackson, you guys. That sounds more like Sean Strickland and Kevin Holland. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sean Strickland probably hates Rampage Jackson, too. for different reasons.
Understand what a 45
but
He
70
doesn't
is.
know what
We're
a
talking about ego. Now I'm giving you some ego.
Okay. So,
Ego is when you don't understand what a 4570 is.
Okay, so-
that pisses me off.
that picture.
I don't know. That pisses me off. It's these fucking guys who constantly talk shit about other people, who constantly are like, "Hey man, fuck." Like it's the same shit with Sean Strickland. They sit there and they fucking yap about people and they talk shit about people, but the second they get shit thrown back at them. Man, fuck you. You don't know what this specific little thing is? Fuck you. How fucking dare you? Hey man, hey fucking, how dare you guys, man? Dreekus, don't talk about my dad, man. I know that I was calling Israel Adesanya a dog fucker, but don't talk about my dad, man. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway.
I don't know what a 4570 is.
that fucks with my ego a little bit. What type of man are you? Don't know
What type of
'Cause I don't know
what type of man are you? Be like, oh, other men have to know about the 4570. What the fuck are you talking about?
what a 4570
Yeah, that's
is.
kind of retarded.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what a 4570
Yeah.
is. Do you know what a 4570 is?
I would
Be honest.
assume that it's a
Hold on.
AR, some sort of
Hey,
Hold on.
rifle.
I assume.
Hey, Kevin Holland. Let me ask you this: in Dead Rising 2, off the record, in the sandbox mode in free play, what boss or what do you have to do to get more money? Like, what's the best way to make money in that? Oh, you don't know? That pisses me off. That really grinds my fucking gears, Kevin Holland. What kind of man are you that you don't know how to make money or how to make the most amount of money in Dead Rising 2 off the record sandbox mode? How dare you? Really fucking grinds my gears. Really pisses me off.
Assume that it's
Kinda
some
man are
type
you?
of gun, but do I know what a 4570 is?
No, you should know what a 45.
What is
Why?
it, Kevin? Tell
You're a
us what
big
it
guy.
is.
You should know what a
Why,
45.
Kevin,
why
what
should I
is
know
it?
what a 4570
What does him being a big guy have to do with it, Kevin?
is?
A little bit smaller than a 50 cal.
It's a little bit smaller than 50
I mean,
cal.
probably a lot taller than a 50 cal.
What
Make it
state?
technical.
He doesn't even know! What? What's a 4570? I don't know, probably this. What do you mean?
state do I live in?
You need to live in Texas.
But what state do I live
Then
in?
you can see about that ego we're talking about.
But what
Come to Texas, I'll shoot you.
state do I live
Other
in?
than that, you shouldn't worry about ego. You should worry about being retired.
What
That's what we had a conversation about last time.
what state do I live in though?
I don't know. You tell me.
What state are you in right now?
I think you have a lot of money. You should have houses in multiple states.
Well, you don't know. I don't brag about what I got.
I mean, I
Kevin.
said that I think you should.
Kevin,
Well,
Kevin,
you don't
what-
know that I
You
don't.
shoot guns?
Look at it. Look at his
I
coast.
mean, I
Kevin.
said that I think.
Hold
you
on,
should.
wait, look,
Kevin,
wait,
Kevin,
you ready?
no.
Look at him. Watch his eyes.
That's
He's
no.
fucking. Oh, he is fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you shoot guns. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
And you like to shoot ARs, handguns. What do you shoot?
I like
Okay,
that.
that's pretty much it. Let me go back to. Hold on. So that's pretty much it. Kevin Holland being really weird on the Rampage Jackson podcast. I don't know what prompted that. What made him really upset that day. I haven't seen him this upset since he fucking tried to get into a fist fight with Hamzat Chimaev in the lobby of a hotel room, and it didn't happen for some reason. But I hope you guys have a good day. I'm excited to watch UFC 311 tonight live on pay-per-view. I'm going to be streaming the Fight Companion on YouTube and TikTok. Come check me out. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay cold. Do whatever you need to do. Subscribe. Like the video. Comment your opinions. Yeah, that's it.